Today's habit is one that if you thought last week was brutal, this is one that almost all of us are going to push back on and say, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, okay? So I just want to vocalize it before you vocalize it in your own head. Because I know that when I'm preaching, I have the microphone, but your brain is talking as well, so it's going to reject this one. Here's today's spiritual habit. Embrace your limitations. How un-American is that? We live in a culture that says, chase your dream, be anything you want to be, do anything you want to do. See all the shows, go to all the movies, see all the concerts, read all the news stories, keep up to date with everything that's going on, travel to all the countries, to get all the stamps in your passport, eat at every restaurant, and don't forget to make your own dent in the universe. Eat more, buy more, check out more, see more, do more, visit more, hang out with your friends more, watch more, hashtag YOLO, hashtag FOMO, hashtag I'm so exhausted I'm having a breakdown, yo. That's the culture we live in, a culture that transgresses all limitations and says, just do more, just experience more. Have you heard about the latest version of FOMO that's been identified by psychologists? It's called entertainment anxiety. See, FOMO is a real thing. Fear of missing out is a real thing, but entertainment anxiety is a real anxiety that people are experiencing when someone says, hey, did you check out the show? And they're like, oh no, I'm already 2 seasons behind on the show I want to watch. Now here's another show I have to watch if I want to be in the know and cool and cultured and hip. Does anybody ever feel that, man, I just can't keep up with what's going on in culture anymore? That's entertainment anxiety. We live in a culture that pushes against all limitations. Today, what we're going to see is that the secret to living a rested and productive life is to embrace the fact that as a human being who is made out of dust, you have limitations. Because here's what happens if you transgress this reality. If you live as if you are limitless, do you know what happens to your schedule? You allow more and more things to fill it up, and you get busier and busier and busier. And the things that are filling up your schedule, you're not being discerning about it. Because you're not embracing your limits, you're not being discerning about what you do with your limited time, and the things that you're busy with, if you honestly evaluate it, they're not things that you would say, this is making my life meaningful. This is making my life valuable. This is what matters with my life. See, if we live as if we have no limits, as if we will live forever, we'll let anything, because we'll eventually have time to get to whatever we want to get to. But if we live within the confines of limits, we will become incredibly wise and incredibly discerning on what we do with our limited time, our limited ability, and the limited capacity that we have.